Let the record reflect that it is now 7:30 p.m. and we will reconvene the regular meeting. May I ask the clerk to call the roll?
Mr. Alessi?
Here.
Ms. Buckley?
Here.
Mr. Neese?
Here.
Mr. Parikh is absent. Mr. Nessie?
Here. Will the Director of Law, Kevin Starkey, please summarize the executive session discussion?
Yes, immediately prior to this public session, the council held an executive session which is permitted for confidential matters. There was one matter discussed today, and it was potential litigation. That was the only thing discussed in executive session today.
Thank you, Mr. Starkey. At this time, I would like to invite everyone to join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. There is one set of meeting minutes for approval this evening. May I have a motion to approve the March 3rd, 2026 regular meeting minutes?
Motion?
Thank you, Ms. Buckley. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Neese. May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Alessi?
Yes.
Ms. Buckley?
Yes.
Mr. Neese?
Yes.
Mr. Nessie?
Yes. The next item on the agenda is reports. At this time, I would like to invite Mayor Clay up to the dais for the presentation of tonight's proclamation.
Is there an individual here to accept the proclamation of World Parkinson's Day? Perfect. Would you come up as well? Okay, thank you so much for joining us tonight. In honor of, or I shouldn't say in honor of, for World Parkinson's Day, there's a few facts I would like to share. Parkinson's disease affects many individuals in the United States, and its impact reaches far beyond individuals diagnosed. It's a complex neurological condition caused by both genetic and environmental factors. It brings a wide range of symptoms, from tremors and stiffness to depression, sleep issues, and cognitive challenges. There is currently no cure. Behind every person with Parkinson's is a network of loved ones who provide constant, essential support. Their dedication is extraordinary, and they deserve recognition and resources, which is why efforts to reduce environmental risks, promote early diagnosis, expand education, and strengthen community-based support are extremely important. Each year on April 11th, landmarks around the world are illuminated in blue to show solidarity with those affected by Parkinson's. It's a simple but powerful reminder that they are not alone and that communities like ours stand with them. Today, we join that global effort by recognizing April 11th, 2026 as World Parkinson's Day in the borough of Tinton Falls. And you will see, although we don't have illumination, we do have it on our sign. And we have this official proclamation for you today.
Good evening. My name is Karen Malkin, and I was diagnosed in 2017. And at the moment of diagnosis, I realized that I was not alone, that I thank you and the whole township, and I really mean the township. My daughter and her husband and my grandchild have made this their community, and we look forward to it being our community soon, too. So I accept this in honor of, and I do say in honor of, 12 million people globally that are suffering from Parkinson's disease. Thank you very much.
We will now continue on with reports, beginning with our CFO and interim business administrator, Mr. Fallon.
Thank you, Council President. I have no report this evening.
Thank you. Our mayor, Mayor Clay.
Thank you, Council President. I do have some items to report on. On the 20th, I was fortunate to attend the daughter dance, and I have to make the remark that our recreation department did a fabulous job. It was quite an amazing event. On the 24th, I attended at Monmouth Regional High School a workshop entitled Women and Winning. It's an annual workshop that they do to encourage women in high school to consider perhaps politics or really any area of social justice, and it's extremely well attended. I also, on the 25th, attended a call on the Mayor's Wellness Challenge, and that's definitely something that you'll be hearing more about. We had a ribbon cutting for a local business also that day. Throughout the last few weeks, I've had office hours. On the 28th, another fabulous recreation event, our egg hunt. Good time had by all, although it was freezing, but still a lot of fun. On the 29th, it was a big sports day. I threw the opening pitch for the Tinton Falls Baseball League, and that evening attended a wrestling banquet. On the 30th, I had the opportunity to work with our media students at the Tinton Falls Middle School for New Jersey Government Week, and the students conducted an interview, and they were impressive. They really were, and you'll have an opportunity to see that final version, I'm guessing, when school is back in session. On April 1st, Councilman Neese and myself met with a representative from the governor's office who came to hear our thoughts on what's happening in state government and to give us a few updates. And on the 2nd, I attended networking at Fort Monmouth. It's called the FOG, Fort Owners Group, and I had the opportunity to hear from not just our Famera people, but the different representatives that have businesses in the fort, and gave us a number of updates. And the last thing I wanted to mention is we have begun initial discussions about our annual community day, which this year is going to be really retitled, reworked to be along the lines of the Monmouth 250 and a celebration of the 250th anniversary. So stay tuned. September 26th is the date. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Clay. That was very impressive. Our Director of Law, Kevin Starkey.
I have no report tonight.
Thank you. Borough Clerk, Ms. Hutchinson.
I have no report this evening, thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to council reports, beginning with Mr. Alessi.
Thank you, Council President. All I have to report on is the planning board meeting. The last planning board meeting was a minor subdivision. It was one large lot subdivided into 2 lots on Green Grove Road. The next planning board meeting is tomorrow evening in this room. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alessi. Ms. Buckley?
Thank you, Council President. Just a couple of reports. The next library board meeting is this Thursday, April 9th at the library. I'll report more after that. And the Environmental Resource Inventory Subcommittee of the Green Team / Environmental Commission is having its next required public comment presentation per the Sustainable Jersey guidelines, and that will be on this coming Saturday at 11 a.m. at the Crawford House. You should see some posts about that. So that's open to anyone who's never heard of it, looking to provide input on, what the environmental resources are in our town. So everyone's invited to that. And then the Earth Fest, that is also done by our borough and the Green Team and the Environmental Commission, is going to be on Saturday, April 25th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Sycamore Park. And that is all for my report.
Thank you, Ms. Buckley. Mr. Neese?
Yes, thank you, President. The only thing I have to add is zoning board meeting is this Thursday, 4/9. That's it, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Neese. And as for me, there's also a proclamation today attached to the agenda for the honoring of Arbor Day. In 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for planting trees, and this holiday, called Arbor Day, was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska. Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world. Trees can reduce the erosion of our precious topsoil by wind and water, cut heating and cooling costs, moderate the temperature, clean the air, produce oxygen, and provide habitat for wildlife. Trees are a renewable resource, giving us paper, wood for our homes, fuel for our fires, and countless other products. Tinton Falls has been recognized as a Tree City USA by the National Arbor Day Foundation and desires to continue its tree planting ways. Now, therefore, Mayor Risa Clay, Mayor of the Borough of Tinton Falls, hereby proclaims April 25th as Arbor Day. And that concludes my report. There is one ordinance on for introduction this evening. I'd like to remind the public that when an ordinance is introduced, there is no public discussion. The public discussion for the following ordinance will take place when it is up for final consideration. With that, may I ask the clerk to read the ordinance?
2026-1545, an ordinance amending Chapter 5 of the Borough Code entitled General Licensing to confirm the borough's status as a film-ready community. The public hearing will be held on April 21st or 2026, or as soon thereafter as the matter can be reached on the agenda.
Thank you. May I have a motion to approve the introduction of this ordinance?
Motion?
Thank you, Ms. Buckley. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Alessi. May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Alessi?
Yes.
Ms. Buckley?
Yes.
Mr. Neese?
Yes,
Mr. Nessie?
Yes. There is one ordinance for final consideration. We will hold a public hearing with comments being limited to 3 minutes. Comments may only pertain to the ordinance. May I ask the clerk to read the title of the ordinance?
2026-1544, an ordinance amending Chapter 20 of the Borough Code entitled Health Regulations to be consistent with the fee schedule of the Freehold Board of Health.
May I have a motion to open the public discussion on this ordinance?
Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Alessi. May I have a second?
Second?
Thank you, Ms. Buckley. All in favor?
Aye.
aye.
Is there anyone from the public that would like to comment? Please remember to state your name and town for the record. Hearing none. May I have a motion to close the public hearing?
Motion?
Thank you, Ms. Buckley. May I have a second?
Second,
Thank you, Mr. Neese. All in favor?
Aye.
aye.
Are there any council members that would like to comment on this ordinance? Hearing none. May I have a motion for adoption?
Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Alessi. May I have a second?
Second?
Thank you, Ms. Buckley. May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Alessi?
Yes.
Ms. Buckley?
Yes.
Mr. Neese?
Yes,
Mr. Nessie?
Yes. Next is open public discussion. May I have a motion to open the public discussion?
Motion?
Thank you, Ms. Buckley. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Alessi. All in favor?
Aye.
aye.
At this time, any member of the public is welcome to comment on any governmental item of concern to them during the general public comment segment of the council's meeting. Citizens must clearly state their name to the clerk once the speaker is recognized by the presiding officer to speak. Each person is allocated 3 minutes to speak. No speaker shall engage in any personally offensive, derogatory, or abusive remarks. The presiding officer immediately call to order any speaker who violates this provision. An officer from the Tinton Falls Police Department may remove any disruptive person at the discretion of the presiding officer. Public comment is an opportunity for the public to present their views, both positive and negative. Neither the presiding officer nor council members will engage in a back-and-forth exchange, so speakers are encouraged to present all their views. The presiding officer, as well as any council member, may respond to any comment after such speaker is finished. The presiding officer may refer to the speaker to the business administrator or the appropriate department head, and any council member may choose to respond in writing to the individual citizens. At this time, I would like to ask the clerk if any public comments were submitted prior to the meeting via email.
There were none.
Thank you. If there's anyone who'd like to speak, please raise your hand to be called upon. Yes? In the back. You can come up. Yes.
My name is Phyllis Stafford. I live at 13 P Street in Tinton Falls. My concern is what has happened on Clover Street, which connects Peach Street to Apple Street. They have taken it and made it into a parking lot because of the business that's on the other side. And it's impossible to go down Clover Street to get to Apple Street, to get to the light, so I can get safely out of the Tinton Falls, out of the Fruit Street area. With the parking on Clover Street is impossible, because it's impossible to get out of Cherry Street because of the 45-mile-an-hour speed limit, and there's no way to get out without a light. The only light is at the top of Apple, and that's being taken from us because of the parking on Clover Street.
Can you explain a little further on
Okay, there's a restaurant that's on Clover Street.
yes,
And as a result of the restaurant, they have turned Clover Street into a two-way street that allows you to get off of Peach Street or Cherry Street to get onto Shrewsbury Avenue safely.
Okay.
So they have put parking on Clover Street. You come down Peach, you make a left-turn turn on the Clover, and there's nothing but cars on both sides of the street. Makes it impossible for you to travel. I've been stopped. One car hit my mirror, and then he's going to stop and hold me up for over an hour. I was late for my doctor's appointment because he wanted a police report. There was no damage to the cars, but this is what we're confronted with. We're no longer safely getting off of our streets to get to the highway. And there was no notification to us that this was going to happen. They just did it. Were
Okay.
you aware of that?
I was not aware of the redirection of the roads or I know I'm aware of the parking lot, I'm aware of the construction and the development.
Well, they
But-
turned Clover Street into a parking lot.
Okay, I will discuss this with the right members of our town, such as the chief and our business administrator, and I'll see what we can do to
Well, it'd be
at least get some answers for you.
It'd be greatly appreciated, because I've lived in this community since I was 7 years old, and I'm now 75. So I went through all the schools here. I worked here. I worked in the high school. So I know what goes on in this borough. And I think it's a shame that we were not even notified that this was going to happen. They just did it to us. No respect is given to the north side of Tinton Falls whatsoever. And I've been here before, but before you guys were here. And thank you.
Thank you. Would anyone else like to speak? Gentlemen?
Good evening. Brian Perry, 29 Columbia Drive, Tinton Falls, also the president of the Tinton Falls Library Association. Happy to be here this evening. I know we just had a proclamation from Mayor Clay to Karen about the Parkinson's World Parkinson's Day proclamation. She was also a guest speaker today at the library, and she has graciously offered the proclamation to the library that we can present to the public at the library. So we're happy to accept this this proclamation, and it will be on display at the library for everyone to enjoy moving forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Ma'am in the back?
Hello, my name's Aurora Rosas Ascal. I live on 59 Howard Ave. So I'm taking an Intro to Political Science course right now at Brookdale Community College. And so I'm here for an assignment. And one of the things they asked us to do was to comment in the public discussion. And so in the spirit of Earth Day, I'm hoping for some improvements to be made to Hance Park. Right now there's a bit of broken playground equipment, and it's kind of like, it's like sharp like plastic edges. And so I'm kind of like worried about like the children who play there. And there's also like cracked pavement on the basketball courts. And so I'm hoping like that could be like maybe redone. I'd also like to see some other improvements, like maybe some flower beds and like trees, and maybe like a wooden picnic table or two. And that's it.
I think those are awesome ideas.
Thank you.
And it's a nice assignment too. So, on the Borough website is a page under Government and Council.
Okay.
Our emails are on there. I'd like you to write us an email as well, just to follow up, so we know how to contact you and follow up with your class and what we could do.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Does anyone else like to speak tonight? Hearing none, may I have a motion to close the public discussion?
Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Alessi. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Neese. All in favor?
Aye.
Does any member of council have anything to add this evening? Now, we will move on to the consent agenda. Are there any items on any member of council would like to be removed to be voted upon separately? Hearing none, may I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Neese. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Alessi. May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Alessi?
Yes.
Ms. Buckley?
Yes.
Mr. Neese?
Yes.
Mr. Nessie?
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt consent agenda.
This concludes today's business. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion?
Thank you, Ms. Buckley. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Neese. All in favor?
Aye.
This meeting is now adjourned at 7:52. Thank you to all attendees for your participation and orderly conduct this evening. Please exit the courtroom in an orderly manner.